Okay, so the book that I want to review is called Elon Musk by Walter Isaacson. It's the autobiography of the entrepreneur Elon Musk, who is the founder of several important companies in the world today, like Tesla, SpaceX, Zip2, Neuralink, and recently he bought over Twitter, which is a media company. For me, the reason I wanted to read this book is this individual was someone I was always inspired by because of his clear focus on the kinds of problems he wanted to solve. He believed that humankind or humanity had to face or overcome two to three main problems, and he devoted his life to solving those problems. The first one is a multiplanetary existence, and the larger theme for that is space. The second one is moving to a sustainable energy future, and he tried to solve that through his company called Tesla that creates electric vehicles, while his space goal was solved through SpaceX, where they launch rockets, um, and they have plans to, go not only to the moon but to other planets as well. And finally, the internet. His first company, Zip2, was a payments platform that eventually merged with PayPal, um, and even now he's done a lot of work in artificial intelligence and the open AI community. He put 100 million into OpenAI that now has products like ChatGPT, and he also funded the company Twitter. He bought it out in 2022, and basically the book tells you about how he grew up in South Africa. He decided to move to North America because his mother was Canadian. His childhood was not very easy. His parents separated. He went through a lot of bullying. He moved to Canada for 2 years, and then from Queen's University, he transferred to to UPenn. He got his degree in in physics and math and computer science, and he also did a business minor. And eventually, he decided to start his own company called Zip2, from which he got a lot of money. He used that money to start and conduct research in space technologies, which I think was his biggest entrepreneurial risk. There were three to four unsuccessful launches of the rockets that SpaceX created. The fourth one was successful, and then they got this huge contract from NASA, because NASA, not from NASA, from the government of America, that decided to give them money that was normally directed to NASA. So the government decided to diversify its allotment of space related funding. And Tesla was one of the first private players to make use of that, and they got over $1 billion. Eventually, he also bought a majority stake in the company Tesla that was co founded by two other entrepreneurs, and he really played an important role in systematizing the factory and logistics development sort of approach that allowed more Teslas to get on the road at a much faster rate. Eventually, he also invested a big part in Twitter, and he his focus on a work culture that was cutthroat really led to a lot of Twitter staff losing their jobs, and faced a lot of criticism for that. But full points have to be given to the fact that he was a daring entrepreneur, and he had a very clear goal about what he wanted to achieve with his life professionally, and he stuck to that goal. And he also had really big dreams. A lot of us don't have these big dreams. We think we're going to get a job, we're going to buy a house, we're going to buy a car. But Elon Musk wanted to get humanity to another planet. He wanted us to move from being dependent on cars that run fossil fuels to cars that are electricity powered, that can be charged again and again rather than use fossil fuels like petrol. I think that was the big lesson I took from this book and his life, is that develop large goals for what you want to do with your life, and in the process, you may just end up changing the world.